My name is Brannon and I'm 15 years old. When I was picking pieces out to play for my first violin recital, I was shocked to learn that people were playing pieces that they didn't write. It just seemed wrong. I guess I've always been interested in composition since then. Playing the violin, enjoyment and very inspiring for me, and it is a way of expressing myself as well. I love playing in orchestras, but I've never had the opportunity to perform a solo with an orchestra like this. And it has some similarities, but it also felt flying on top of the orchestra or sort of floating on top of them, and they were supporting me. Escape expresses going through something hard and then escaping and going out into the world and being free again and going out into nature. For me, this is going through chemotherapy and cancer and hard things, and then being released from the hospital and escaping into the world and nature and going outside and backpacking and hiking and camping with my violin again. The escape happens at the key change, where the orchestra opens up into a major. I'm likely to have chemo right before my performance of Escape and still be feeling pretty sick. But I'm determined to go to as many music events as I can because it's also an important part of my treatment. When I finish treatment and get my central line removed, I'm going to go. I also have a goal of hiking the whole North Coast Trail, and I've been working hard on my PT and recovery from the major leg surgery I had to remove a tumor that was in my knee. I'd like to thank all my teachers and mentors who've taught me so many things and helped me get now. Many of them are here at the concert tonight. I wanted to thank the music therapist for connecting me with Mateo. It's been a wonderful experience. And I also wanted to thank the art therapist for all the time he spent with me and for helping me create my cello Halloween. It was really fun to be a cello for Halloween. I also wanted to thank people at the hospital who have helped me continue doing music through my treatment. It's very important to my health and well-being, and I really appreciate that.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brannon Warn-Johnston playing Escape. Ladies and gentlemen, Brannon Warn-Johnston, playing Escape. Come forward. Take another bow. Good job. Take another bow. So I have to ask, how did that feel?
It felt wonderful. I really enjoyed it.
Good. So Brandon and I didn't meet 6 months ago and talk about this piece. We met maybe just weeks ago. Tell me a little bit about the process of like how quickly we had to go.
Yeah, so I learned about writing this piece from the music therapist pretty close to the deadline. So I wrote as much as I could, and then they helped me orchestrate it a little bit at the end because it was a pretty quick deadline.
It's all her. It's so beautiful. Like, wasn't that an incredible piece? I think one of my favorite moments was in rehearsal. At one point, Anthony came over to address Brannon, and they were talking, and the orchestra was just waiting. And I remember turning to you, and I'm like, "What were you doing when you were 15 years old?" Just incredible. So before you go, I want to